From the heart of the Lowcountry, where the moss hangs low and the vibes get weird after dark. It's just Brian and Gina, unfiltered, unhinged, and probably a little too honest for daytime. No script, no guests, just laughs, rants, and whatever else slips out after sunset. Broadcasting from the Coastal Solutions Media Studios in Hardyville, South Carolina. This is Lowcountry Unscripted After Dark.
Hey, what is going on, Lowcountry? We're back again. Lowcountry's Unscripted After Dark edition. Right back in this studio. And let me tell you, the paint is still drying. I can smell it. How's it smell over there, Gina? She's sitting in an Italian leather.
Honestly, it smells great, but I don't think that the paint is still drying. It's just perfectly done. Thank you, Henry. Thank you, Jorge.
It looks great. How's your butt feel?
But currently feels great. Thank you.
It's not sore?
No.
Jorge, she thanks you. She thanks you. Trust me. That's the story. So, yeah, we want to thank those guys again. Jorge Campos with top quality flooring, and of course Henry
with touch of class painting.
A touch of class.
Touch of class. Yep.
Yeah, he's probably sitting in the deer stand right now.
Nice.
Wondering how he's going to get back because it's dark. So
Don't they know how to do that?
Yeah, but I talked to him earlier. He was going out. I can't believe they hunt in it's
dark?
No, it's like 90 degrees out.
I mean, they're used to it. They're from here.
I mean, hunting to me is like, it's cold. You bundle up.
Well, that's neat.
Or you might freeze to death.
That's
sitting in that tripod stand up there 40 feet in the air.
Maybe. No, thank you.
Anyhow.
Yeah.
So, listen, there's a couple things we would like to discuss with you. I have a couple items.
He is chomping at the bit to talk about this stuff.
I think Gina has a couple of items. I'm not chomping at the bit, but
you psyched.
I will. Well, would you like to go first?
No, I would love to hear what you have to say. You get so animated about it.
Well, because I want to say that what I was talking to you about earlier is it has to do with what. So, anyways, I posted. I talked about. Listen, Lowcountry, we have shirts for sale. These are not them. I'm wearing my Coastal Solutions Media shirts. $20 short sleeves, $25 long sleeve, $30 long sleeve hoodies. They're all performance shirts, SPF 50. They're awesome quality shirts. We're really impressed with them. Drop a comment, hit us up on email, lowcountryunscripted@gmail.com. Look, there are multiple ways to get a hold of us. You won't have a problem. If you'd like a shirt, let us know. Yep. So we've already I've had quite a few people reach out, and so I'll be ordering them tomorrow, probably tonight. So I just have to talk to Gina about the colors. We're going to solidify just 3 or 4 colors, and I have every color under the rainbow. We got to be like Tesla. Like, here's your 5 colors, and then you can choose between your 4 interiors.
We're also going to have some new designs, too.
That's it.
Right?
You don't like it? Oh, yeah, and I like them. And I don't know I don't know.
If you happen to like mermaids and skellies.
Did you ever think it would be my style?
Sea life in general? You do like fishing. You always have. So this just adds to it. And I like mermaids and skeletons. So there you go. Yeah.
Well, I've designed a few. I got some sharks. I've got the man-o-war jellyfish.
Jellies.
I got some seahorses that are really cool.
Sand dollars.
Yeah, sand dollars and
sea turtles.
There's gonna be So we're gonna try not to go with all the really big, logos, but more or less some refined things. So anyhow, moving right along, we must speak about Mullins McLeod. And Mullins, I don't know if he surfaced. It looks like he surfaced shortly after the podcast, last one. And he has something he would like to share. And basically what he had to say was, because I can't find the exact quote, even though I'll look for it, maybe Gina can remember what it was. I don't know.
He's kicking people's teeth in, that quote?
No.
Sorry.
So anyways, the Republican candidates, they weighed in and they're like, listen, this fella needs some serious mental help. And I agree. And on that note, I then read that he is the only Democratic hopeful for South Carolina. You're looking at him. That was him. That's it. And I don't see anybody, they're all calling for him to resign. I don't see a single one of them going, oh, I'll take it. I mean, that's what a leader does. So we'll wait to see, jury's out. I'm optimistic. I don't think it's going to happen, though. I don't think it'll happen. Not in South Carolina.
Probably not.
No. So anyways, yeah, and the people that they're not happy, the ones that said,
I would
that
we talked about it last time.
Yeah, he was going to kick her teeth out. So
you can't act like that and be a public figure. I'm sorry.
I think what he said was, I mean, I can't find it, but it was like, oh, it finally happened. And then he said that, he's a son of God, and
he just said he is God.
He's gonna. Well, no, in his apology.
Oh, in his apology.
Different. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Well, you gotta thank God.
Yeah, he's got to thank God that he's not in a whole lot more trouble, because I guarantee he slid on a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He slid on stuff because he's, they probably found out who he was when they took him to jail. Well, I don't think he was drinking. I really don't.
No, he's probably on something.
Okay, so what you got, Gina, over there? And then I'll it's kind of how it works. It's kind of like tennis, back and forth and back and forth.
I prefer pickleball, which apparently I am going to play tomorrow after work.
Huh?
Yeah, we got invited to a little shindig at the new pickleball place that's at the old Sam's Club. So all of us in marketing and sales get to go and pretend to play for a little while. Exciting stuff. In other news, apparently Savannah, because of all this rainfall, sewage has been leaking into the water systems. So that's gross. Water contamination yet again because of rainfall. People are mad about it. And there's also a missing memorial for a Bluffton student named DJ Fields. Somebody stole his memorial. It's really upsetting the town.
What was his memorial? Was it a tree? Was it a bench?
No, I don't know.
Was it a bronze statue of his
no, it wasn't that.
Boston Terrier?
No. And I've been trying to find what exactly it was too. But
you had one job.
No, it goes to like 18 different stories. So
well, while she's over there looking for that, I'll fill in the gaps for you. So I wanted to look back into the Jasper County School District. Look, they took it over on the 5th, and Dr. Laura Hickson, like I said, Godspeed, my friend. I hope you crush it. I hope you really do rebuild that place, because if they don't, we're in some serious doo-doo, because here we're trying to build. We've got infrastructure going up. We got housing going up. We can't have a school that is circling the toilet, and has been for a while. And the kids went along with it. But on a good note, the elementary school kids, hear this, the elementary school kids have received an award for merit. So what does that tell me? Maybe the COVID era of jackassery with these schools may be coming to an end. And that, the last 2 or 3, that's when COVID ended. And now these kids that didn't go through COVID, they just got an award. So, congratulations to them, because I can't imagine awards happen too frequently in the Jasper County school systems. So that is a big accomplishment. And so congratulations to the elementary school. Way to go, kids. And so, yeah, aside from that, the new superintendent, she's going around visiting classrooms, talking to parents. So it sounds like she's doing the right thing. And the former school board and superintendent, they have hired a law firm. They're gonna appeal the decision of the state. So I guess they have the right to do that. I don't know.
I don't know. I thought if the state took it over that they weren't giving it back anytime soon.
I mean, this isn't like, you're found guilty and let's go appeal that. We may have had a tainted jury. No, I mean, like, this jury is not tainted. It's out here. You can, hey, take a look, walk around Hardyville and Jasper County and just keep your head on a swivel. You'll see it. I promise. So it's a reflection. What happens in the schools is a reflection of what happens outside of the schools. And so I'm glad somebody's in there and they're going to take control. I really hope they do. So, like I said, good luck, Dr. Laura Hickson. And I wish you well. And I think you're going to do a great job. And we'd love to have you someday. We'd love to have you on the show to talk all about it. I want you to come in here and tell the community where the school district's headed, because it is the one single, besides the taxes, the single pain point in the top three. The other is Argent Boulevard. And that'll never change. I don't think so. Moving right along, Gina, did you find what you were looking for?
Unfortunately, no. It just says memorial. It doesn't say exactly what it was. They just keep saying a memorial was stolen. But regardless, it's very ridiculous.
That sucks. Especially if they knew it was a memorial. I mean, come on.
And I mean, the family's really upset for obvious reasons. They already lost their son, so. But
you always have a handful of young kids that want to just, they're bound not to make it to adulthood.
Or they are. They're just really stupid.
I think they try really hard to just. I don't know.
Degenerates.
It's got to be something with that.
Insurgents.
Not insurgents. Those damn insurgents came in my house and ate all of my cereal, Daddy. That's not how it went.
No, I ain't got one insurgent friend.
I do. His name is Vladimir Putin. I just met with him. He's a shit guy. We don't like him. I took him for a ride. I would have pushed him off the mountain right there in Alaska. It didn't happen. Oh, well, maybe next time.
Maybe next time.
Be great. Beautiful.
Let me tell you this traffic situation now that school is fully back in session. Let's talk about how the traffic has gone right back to the shitter again.
Yeah, apparently there was a heck of an accident down at 170 and Sun City Boulevard. Over here in Okatee.
Terrible.
Kind of right there by the interchange, sort of. So, it was two cars, but apparently traffic was horrible. And look, I only go out of the house to head out at that time of day, that is. And that's Wednesday for my networking meeting. So
aren't you lucky?
Yeah. So met one of our neighbors today. He's an avid listener. So John Murphy, shout out to John. He's going to be listening to this right now. And I went over and I mapped his property for him. It's still processing in the computer too. I can't believe it. It should be done soon. So
excellent.
Your maps are on the way, sir. And so
it's going to be hot and rainy again the next 2 days.
It's not going anywhere.
No.
I wonder if are there any more hurricanes coming behind Aaron?
I haven't seen any. Everyone keeps just talking about how huge Aaron is and how it just like stalled over Turks and Caicos.
Hey, I'm certain that today is the first day it did not rain. I do not believe it rained today. I don't.
It was nice on the island.
There was
today.
no thunder this morning. It was nice. When I went over to John's house, it was nice.
It was nice up until like I drove into Bluffton and realized it was like 95 degrees outside. I'm like, kind of hot out. But it wasn't hot on the island. It was actually pretty nice, pleasant by the water.
Was it 95 or was it pleasant? 95 is not pleasant.
I'm talking about in Bluffton, it was 95. It was not that hot on the island.
Oh.
It always is cooler.
Well, Gina, let them know what we're going to be doing tonight. This is going to be a fun one, huh?
You mean what we're going to talk about?
Yeah, tell them what we're going to talk about.
Well, we were going to dive straight into a little bit about our story since you all kind of like knowing a little bit about your hosts. Well, we're going to talk to you more about it.
That's right. We're going to let you know where we first met, where we went from there, the mistakes we may have made along the way, the sickness that was encountered along the way.
Maybe some positive stuff too.
The mathematics that were done, the multiplication. Gina did some multiplication while we were.
It was multiplication, okay?
Okay.
So we're going to discuss that. And so, Gina, I'll let you start off by telling everybody, because you tell it so well. I mean, you tell it so well. I have to throw the ball into Gina's court for this one because, ladies and gentlemen, you are going to get a special treat here because this is Gina's claim to fame, is the story of how we met. So sit back, relax, and grab yourself some popcorn and a Diet Coke and enjoy. Gina, take it away.
Well, we've known each other a long time, Lowcountry, a long time. I was 15 years old when Brian met me. He was a whopping 16 years old. We went to not rival schools, but schools that were sort of close to each other in distance wise.
You were 15?
Yeah.
Was that legal?
To be friends with somebody? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was very innocent at that time. So, you used to come to all my cheerleading competitions. Your claim is that you dated all of my cheerleading friends. Anyone that's watching that, I'm pretty sure you can let me know.
That's not true. I told you that wasn't true.
It's fine. I find it
funny. This is all part of her dog and pony show she goes through to tell this story. Go ahead. Keep going.
Listen, it's very rare that you give me the opportunity to talk. So that's why I'm doing it. But you came to all my cheerleading competitions, used to bring flowers for everybody. You'd give out roses to everybody on my cheerleading team. And for some reason, you always gave me a couple extra. It was always like one or two more. And I was like, thanks for giving me the remnants.
How did that make you feel? Were the petals falling off him?
No, I don't think so.
Was the bag torn and I didn't want to carry it around anymore?
I mean, that could have been the case, but I would have just thrown it right back at you. But like, no,
I did. I liked her.
Silently. You refused to even talk
about it. I had to because you're warden over
she
there. She
wasn't my warden. She wardened you, not me.
I don't know. Okay, yeah, she's right. Mm-hmm. See, she tells the story so well. I would screw it up. Keep going, Gina.
Well, truth be told, that warden, who is our friend Val,
what up, Val?
She wanted to go to prom with Brian, and that was fine. I didn't want to go. I was fine with not going because I had already been to a bunch of proms anyway. But regardless, they'd already made a plan. They already went on a plan.
I don't know if that was why, but
who?
She went to both of mine, I think, or I don't know. I went to the prom with her. I've been to a few. I've been to a couple formals with her.
Do you know how many proms in total I've been to in my lifetime?
Probably a lot.
That would be 9.
The prom's not my thing, folks. It never was.
I went with all friends. I went with 2 boyfriends.
I think now they just stand around and look at their phones at the prom.
You take selfies.
That's what Jack said.
That's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
But regardless,
I'm so in tune with this story.
Yeah.
Wait, Lowcountry is coming.
Oh, right. So we were friends the whole time. We went on 2 casual dates. And then you disappeared because you went to college. And then I went to college. We completely lost touch for however many years that was.
It was 14.
Okay, 14 years. And then you reached out to me via Facebook, sent me a message asking for our friend's phone number because she wanted to talk to you about some medical stuff. So
that's right.
And at that time, I was going through a separation and everything else. Had a young son at that point. Jack was only like 4, 5, not even
3,
5.
I think 3.
3.5, almost 4. And came to visit you here in Hilton Head for a weekend. Had never been here before. Didn't know anything about it. Always went to Myrtle Beach. Then I was like, all right, well, if we're going to do this, don't pop your collar. I saw you do that. Nothing gets by me. I saw you wink at the camera too. Don't worry. This happens all the time. Yeah. So pop your collar one more time. You got me to move down here. Yippity doo, with 9 boxes of stuff. And the rest is history. We got married in 2018. And the year after that, we bought this house. So
tell them what you've been doing with yourself, Gina. What do you do for a living?
I've been in the tourism and I've been in the tourism and hospitality field for probably since my late 20s. I worked at a hotel up in New York, and then I moved down here, and that was the first thing that was suggested to me. But how
much you went to work at Maurice's?
Well, that was my part-time job, until I found something more solid. But I did graduate from college. I did go to cosmetology school and got my license to be a hairdresser. I used to do hair pretty regularly down here. Now I just do it for family and friends. It's not something that I do for money anymore. And I basically take care of Jack and our animals and you. And
do you have any pets?
I have 2 pets. I have Kitten.
Jack and Luna.
No, I have Kitten.
Oh, you got 3 then.
Kitten is our cat. You may know her from her Santa hat video.
Meow.
She went viral a long time ago, way before us.
If you've seen a cat with a Santa hat on and you looked in the comments and there was a shit ton of hate mail, that's the cat.
I mean, she was very sweet. It was a 10-second Snapchat video that made her thousands of dollars. She paid for herself. And then Luna is our puppy. She is 2.5.
No, I wouldn't call that a puppy.
She's 2.5. She's a big old weird looking dog.
She's almost 80 pounds.
But we love her very much. We rescued her from Renegade Rescue in Georgia.
We rescued her. I'll tell you one more time. We rescued her from a Chick-fil-A dumpster while she was eating the remnants of some grilled chicken nuggets. That's why she likes cucumbers. She was into the remnants of the salad.
That's true. She does like the cucumbers. She
gobbles up cucumbers, and I don't know a dog that gobbles up cucumbers. I guarantee they were in. Hey, Chick-fil-A, you got cucumbers in your salad?
I don't think they do.
Yeah, winner chicken dinner. I bet you they do.
I don't think they do. But she just likes it. She likes watermelon too.
And she likes ice cubes. She likes everything but her food. And she'll eat that one time a day. And it's the worst time.
Usually about 1 in the morning.
Right when you're trying to go to bed.
1 in the morning.
Or you're like, hey, Luna. Because this is how Luna works. She eats half of her food. And then she's like,
I'm going to go back.
I have to take a dump.
Nobody cares about that.
And she barks and barks and barks and barks. I say, okay. And every time, and the reason this is important, it's raining outside. And this dog will not, you can open the door and she'll look outside and she'll go, not today. So.
This girl's very sensitive. She will not even step on the grass if it is an inch longer than necessary. She will not stand there. It takes her a good 10 minutes to decide that she wants to jump on that grass.
I wonder where she got that from.
It's not from me. I could care less about the grass.
I'm aware, but.
She's got sensitive paws. She doesn't even like to get them wet.
No, yeah.
She's a sensitive one. So.
Anything else? Yeah. Anything else you want to share with us? Let me think if I can ask you some questions.
Okay. I'm much better at question answering than you.
How about you tell us a little bit about your mom and dad? A little bit about your family? Do you have any siblings?
So I have 3 younger sisters.
You're welcome, girls. I always think about you.
I have 3 younger sisters, Alessa, Marina, and Angela. They're from my dad's second marriage. My mom and my dad got divorced when I was about 4. And my dad's name is Ron. My mom's name is Terry. Terry lives in Beaufort. Ron lives in Boston with my sisters. And they all have their own families now and businesses that they run. And I got my art and creativity from my dad and a little bit from my mom too. But
where'd you go to school? Give your college a shout out.
I went to 2 years of community college at Finger Lakes Community College. And then I also went to SUNY Oneonta, which is smack in the middle of central New York.
And then let them know where you went to high school, just so that in case you got any people from home that listen to you.
I'm sure that I do.
They listened to you for 12 years. I don't know.
Class of 2000.
I could be rolling the dice.
Victor Senior High School What's
Did you
up,
say
guys?
2012?
I said class of 2000.
2000.
So it turns out we just had one of our classmates pass away unexpectedly this week. Sean Young, unfortunate. He looked exactly the same that he did when he was in high school. That kid did not age, but very unfortunate, very sad. He was our age. So is what it is. It happens now.
Anything else you'd like to share about yourself? What's your favorite color?
In case no one understands this about me, y'all should know that it's pink. With side note of black.
Yeah, no, she doesn't have a choice but a side note of black. She's got more than a side note. She's got 4 walls and a ceiling of it.
It's true.
She's surrounded in black.
And my favorite holiday is Halloween. Any other questions?
Yeah, so her favorite holiday is Halloween. She comes in here and decorates the studio after Henry gets done. You know, the paint's not drying. Gina's in here putting ceramic pumpkins and stuff. So let me ask you, Lowcountry, do you see any of them? No, you see there's a little skeleton over her. If you can see it over her head, maybe. That's Jorge, but not to be confused with Jorge Campos. And then I'm really, really shocked that you decided to put your Mackenzie Child's pumpkins.
Uh-huh.
Folks, they are, we have 9-foot ceilings. They're right now sitting at about 7'9". I got to go like this to look at them.
Listen.
So I just figured your favorite holiday, you should put them on the table. Right under the sign.
You don't
showcase your fruits.
You understand, right? That there's still a
get your harvest out.
There's a credenza of them I haven't even put out yet. These are the everyday pumpkins, honey. There's like 4 other pumpkins that I haven't put out yet because those are specifically Halloween. Those will go on there when it's time. It's not time yet. Calm down. You don't need to tell me.
Listen, Hardyville EMS, I need you to be on alert. This woman about gives me a heart attack on a daily basis.
I don't know why that's giving you a heart attack. They've been in there for years. Years, sir.
Hemorrhaging money around this place. Hemorrhaging money.
Why don't you rotate back around to your story since you're
I just wanted to see if you had anything else. If you wanted to flip another coin and see if anything turned up.
No.
Okay.
Well, thanks, though.
Cool. See, listen, folks. Didn't she tell that so well? She does. I couldn't do it that way. She left a few items out, but they were marginal on appropriateness.
Well, I mean,
we did our first, maybe we were holding hands. All right, and I was down at Canandaigua Lake, and on the lake. So, anyways. Thank you, Gina, for that.
Absolutely.
There's a great lead into this.
Absolutely. It's your turn now, sir. Where would you like to go with this story of us?
Okay, so, I as a kid growing up, I was involved with horses. My parents got me involved with horses because I had an extreme, and still do have an extreme case of what's called attention and deficit disorder. And if you haven't been able to tell that by now,
squirrel.
Then wow, because I'm horrible. Like, if you want to know what it's like, or you have any questions because your kids have it, or you think your spouse has it, give me a call. I'll let you know all about it. And there's others out there I've talked to, and there's light at the end of the tunnel. So, anyways, it was hard for me to get myself going in school. Let's just say, I didn't see the board till I was in 4th or 5th grade. They found out that Brian couldn't see. And then when they did get me glasses, my mom was driving me home, and I almost jumped out of the car because I had never seen things come at me that fast. And so I was ready to just be like, she's going to kill me. I'll just kill myself. So that was the 4th grade.
What were you interested in hobby-wise at that time in your life?
Horses.
Were you riding them all the time?
Horses.
When did you get your first horse?
I was 10.
What was his name? Her name?
Her. Haley's Lucky Star.
And you got it when?
Christmas.
Pretty cool.
Christmas 91. 92. Christmas 92. So.
Oh, and just so everybody knows, when Brian actually first introduced me to his mother, we went to his house. He showed me his horses, and I had no interest in them.
None. Just like she had no interest in this podcast. Now she wants a hobby farm. She wants donkeys. And I'm like, you are a donkey. Listen,
I am not.
You do not. Maggie, I'm sorry. I don't know your donkeys. They're
We're going to meet them this weekend.
They're like northeastern Mediterranean hill donkeys, she said. So whatever that means.
I don't care.
They are cute. I'll give them that. And I did ask her. Listen, when they're doing that at 2 a.m., 4 a.m., and they don't stop.
Did you know that you can hear a donkey's bray for like 2 miles or more because of the sound barrier? Yeah, you can hear it. That's awesome.
Listen, no, it's not.
It is.
What would you be doing? Sleeping with Bose acoustic wave headphones on?
My earplugs block out so much noise, so much ambient noise.
Your little foam earplugs.
Do you understand that how loud you used to snore? It blocked that entirely.
I think you think they block a lot out now because I don't snore, and you think, oh man, I can't hear shit.
You still make some noise sometimes, not like you used to.
Who doesn't?
Do I still snore?
Yeah, you do now. It does. It depends. I mean, most of the time, 80%.
80% of the time, I snore loudly
and proudly.
On my side.
On your side, on your back? I mean, do we need to talk about your snoring habits?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, anyways, the horses. I used to go
full of it.
every week. I'm not full of it. Trust me.
I feel like
every weekend I would go to Castle Creek Farms and I'd get my fix for the week. But if I didn't have good grades, my mom would yank that. And I want to say one time it did, and it devastated me, like extremely. This was before I had a horse. I was, going in lesson ponies and stuff. So anyways, then they think they spent every last dime on that Christmas for us because they got Rick, my brother, go-kart. And then they got me a horse. They took us to the mall. My mom never goes shopping the day before Christmas, all right? And mom's like, hey, load up, kids. We're going to the mall. You knew right then. I did. We both did. Rick and I. We were walking through the mall going, there's something going on at the house. I'm sure of it. We were looking from a distance. We were trying to figure it out. And then we did. We drove by the house and they were still there. I was like, oops. So anyways, moving along, I got my horse. Many horses after that. And I'll just scoot right through it.
What'd you end up doing with horses?
A lot. That's a lot. Been there, done that thing to see a pimpin'. I got a little, not my first rodeo trophy over here. I've ridden them. I've done jumpers. I've done hunters. I've done 3-day eventing. I've done 3-day eventing in a carriage. That's called combined driving. I've done classical carriage driving.
He's downplaying his skills right now with horses, guys.
Oh, it's singles, pairs, tandem, four-in-hand, unicorns.
Unicorns.
It is. It's 3. 2 in the wheel, 1 in the lead. That's what that is right there.
He did lots of cool stuff with carriages and horses.
And so
I won a lot.
I don't like to talk about it too much, but I won a lot of stuff in this country and in others. So I'll leave it at that. But that's through that process, I would say when we really got hot into it, we were, my parents, I should say, were in Atlanta. I was down in Florida selling yachts and going to the strip club every other night. And
awesome.
Yeah. So way a lot of that money went. And hey, I said we were going to talk about some of the mistakes we made along the way. That was one of them. Mm-hmm. Don't do that. Don't take your money and spend it. The grass is not greener where the carpets are red. Trust me. So, anyways, things weren't going well between me and my roommate. I didn't feel like living in Orlando. And I had to drive to Melbourne, and I just didn't feel like living there. I didn't feel like moving. And so my parents took me, and they're like, hey, yeah, come on up to Atlanta, and you can help us we're going to start this horse farm. Okay. So anyways, I go up there, and my mom's like, hey, you need to go get a doctor's appointment because we're going to put you on the farm's health insurance. And so I go have a doctor's appointment. And they're like, yep, clean bill of health. 3 weeks later, different story. 3 weeks later, no, 3 months later. It was 3 months. 3 months later, I can't get out of bed. And then just like real bad pain in my back. Long story short, I go to the doctor. My mother and I both had this like lump in our pelvis, but we had this GI tract thing going on, whatever. Didn't think anything of it. They took it out. Cancer, stage 4, B, Hodgkin's lymphoma. And they're like, son, you're screwed. So you got to do 18 months of some of the most horrific chemotherapy. It sucked. It sucked. It was the definition of suck. Everything happened except my hair falling out. I was translucent when it was over. You could see through me. Like you could see I was like purple. It was nasty. And I was only 149.7 pounds. Exactly. That was my lowest. And I'm 6 foot. I looked like death. There's some pictures out there.
Oh, I know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like them.
So anyways, they start pumping you full of steroids and I'm on the rebound and, I'm up there like Rocky. I'm about to go out and kick somebody's ass for, beating cancer. Oh, and I beat it quickly, but they still made me do all the chemo. Not nice, doctors. Not nice. That's what almost killed me.
It almost killed me. Not the cancer, but the chemo was horrible.
So anyways, it was deer season. It was 2005. And let's just say one of our retired horses had a fair amount of blood down the front of him. And so I locate a pretty substantial size hole, like maybe the size of a quarter, in his mandible. So it was a stray bullet. It was whatever. It happens in Georgia, especially in the sticks.
She accidentally got shot.
Yeah. So anyways, I cleaned it out. He was retired. So, they don't get vaccinated like the rest of the athletes in the barn. They stay in a pasture by themselves. They don't see anybody, hear anybody, none of that. Because we had international horses there. They cannot be, there's no context. So anyhow, he had Eastern equine encephalitis, which is something they vaccinate them for. And I contracted Eastern equine encephalitis. And that was it wasn't a bullet to dodge. It was a Moab bomb. It was an Elon. I dodged one of his rockets, likely the Falcon 9. So when I jumped out of the way of that train wreck, which wasn't easy, 17 brain tumors later, I went right back to it with the horses and did pretty well. So then my mom, she was an executive, but she was working. My dad got sick. My dad got ill. He had moved here to the island. That's what brought me here. Let's see. Along the way, I've gone to the State College of Florida, University of West Georgia, University of South Carolina, and I spent 10 years in higher education.
You were still in school when
I'm sitting behind a microphone, and I love it. This is awesome. I would not have enjoyed, not for a day, going through with medicine. Not a day. I mean, I enjoyed it. Let me take that back. I enjoyed it because I was going through so much of it. I was not, before I had cancer, I was the last guy on the planet. They're like, hey, you think Brian's ever going to be a doctor? They were like, a doctor? No, not a doctor. So anyways, but when you get sick, you learn a lot about yourself. You learn a lot about medicine. It kind of, those people that are oncologists, they are special doctors. And hopefully, Lowcountry, you've never had to have one. But if you have, you know what I'm talking about. They're special. Their whole staff is special. Because their patients are, they're a coin flip away from expiring in their office. So I lost a lot of friends in the chemotherapy room that did not show up the next Thursday. So I learned that at a young age, at 23, that it's a killer. And then right after, I stood back up, right back down with encephalitis. 17 brain tumors. It's a mosquito-borne brain infection. And look, most don't walk away from it at all. It's unheard of to walk away without any neurological damage. Like, I can walk. So far, I'm fully functional. Hopefully they don't get to talking to each other, because that would be a bad day. Anyways, fast forward. We're in August 19th, and we've got so I'm a month a year, a month and 10 days out from being diagnosed with cancer for the second time. And this time, similar situation is a rest. I'm in bed, and I have a high tolerance for pain. Plus, I've had all the nerves in my back singed and cauterized because of all the scar tissue from the chemotherapy. That they squeezed my nerves, so they went in and cauterized. They singed them, so I can't feel anything back there. Had a lot of pain in my chest. We went on for, it was just up under my gallbladder, so I figured I had having a gallbladder attack. It didn't go away, so I said to Gina, I'm going to go to the hospital, but I know you have to work in the morning, so probably nothing. I thought I knew what it was all about, and I said, when you get up, call me, and I'll let you know where I'm at. Probably won't even be seen by then. Anyways, I was in there and out of there, hour and 17 minutes. Unbelievable. And in that hour and 17 minutes, I went back, had a CAT scan. Doctor comes back in and he says, "You have any family in the area?" I'm like, "I do." "She's in the parking lot." He's like, "Good, I'll go get her." And I was like, "I know what this is about. This is my they don't be like, 'Hey, you got any family around?'" "All right, so Brian's got a fracture of the femur." No. When they're like, "Do you have family?" They're like, "There's a few things that might take place." They talk to you about, here, take this literature about a living will. He told me if I hadn't gotten it out 2 months, curtains. So this is my rebound from having a kidney lopped out. So I this is my third go at it, and it's going to be my last. This is a life changer. If any the ones of you that saw me come back the last time, watch this, because it's going to be fun, and I'm excited about it.
And you have a very amazing mustache. I got a compliment from our good friend Jenna Merritt today.
On my mustache?
She said, "Wow, that's a nice mustache."
Did she notice the missing tooth?
No.
Oh. Yeah, I look like a jack-o'-lantern. I'm just getting ready for Halloween.
It is my favorite holiday. You're just representing, that's all.
Yeah, I know. If you guys haven't heard, Lowcountry, it is her favorite holiday. Yet she put her favorite holiday decorations on the top shelf.
Those are my favorite things in the world. And I feel like up there that they deserve to be seen. And when people walk in the door, they see them right away. Doesn't matter if they don't see them on the podcast.
Yeah. So I have one last thing I do want to say about my existence here above the grass. And that is that the one thing, there's a couple things that I've learned. And that is, number one, there's no reason you should live your life miserable. None. And if people are making you miserable, say la fucking be. See ya. Have a good one. You don't have time to waste with people that are just dragging you down. Number one. Number two, thoughts become things. What you see in this studio. Listen, I have a conceptual drawing. Listen, it wasn't a drawing. It was made by AI. But listen, you got to tell AI what you want. Gina, is it not exactly what this studio looks like right now?
It's true. I
speak a lot of things into existence, and I try to stay. I am a very, very positive person. I would have not always been this way. Something came over me when I was diagnosed with kidney cancer, and this is the decision I've made to change my life and just to be energetic and to or to take the knowledge that I have and go out and help everybody that I can succeed. Because when others succeed, you all win. Yeah, and that's how that works. So there's your 3 lessons in life.
Bravo.
Yeah.
Good job.
If I didn't number the 3rd. That's what it was. That last thing I said. So that's correct. So aside from that, that's we I think Gina mentioned it. We should do that in the first show. And then I was like, it's 4th of July now, but it was definitely something that we needed to do. So I know it was probably painful for you, Lowcountry, but we got through it. And
I don't think it's that painful if they're sitting here watching it.
Well, I mean, some people are like, oh, these guys, all they're going to do. So way to go. We appreciate your attention. And I promise never to do it again. So,
I mean, if you would like to talk about us once in a while, you can. We're not going to talk the whole time.
Yeah. And hey, if you want to come.
This is us every day.
If you want to come and talk horses with me or
pumpkins with me,
anything. Yeah. You want to talk about a 12-foot skeleton. And
don't worry, we're going to have a whole episode
and
about
where
that.
the pin is that goes in his spine is this year. I don't know.
We already
you can
know.
come and check that. Oh, you do?
Of course.
It's been located.
We located it last year.
And then we will have a skeleton erection party. I don't know if there will be any invitees or it will be a private ceremony this year. I'm not sure.
It's probably going to be a private affair because we're going to have an actual Halloween party this year. So
private ceremony. You're out for the erection.
But if you come bearing a costume, you may gain entrance.
You can stand across the lagoon and have a great view of it.
Yes.
Yeah, because it's that big. You don't need to be right there. It might fall on you. So
he's not going to fall. He's going to be locked in again.
You should see this thing every time it's just a little bit windy, and his arms are like up like this, and he just starts like, oh man, he's going to come down.
Bones is the shit.
And I mean, he's T-staked into the ground. I'm not talking about the little things that Walmart gives you to push him in. I'm talking about there's a 6-foot T-post on each one of his legs. And he still is rocking and rolling out there. He hasn't fallen. He's fallen once. He fell on his face.
No, he didn't. We had to rest him on his face before we put him up.
Oh no, he did fall on his face. I had to pick him up with Jack.
I was at work, I guess.
Jack wanted to go out there while it was still windy and rainy. He's like, let's go pick him up. And he was soldier down. Let's go pick him up and go put him back in.
Listen, I wish that I could pose him.
The shrimp are over there, my boy.
Last year, we just sat him up against the hot tub. He didn't even stand up last year because, you were recovering from your surgery and stuff, so we didn't have any way to put him up. So I just sat him up against the hot tub.
Oh, wait a minute. You know what I just realized? Yesterday was the day I had my surgery. How about that? I've had 1 year kidneyless. How about that?
1 year sober, too.
More than 1 year. Yeah.
Well, it's like a year and a month.
Yeah. A year and a month and a week. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, and hey, that's the best decision I ever made. And it was easy. Stop drinking. Kick that aside. It's just another thing. If you want to do something, you put your mind to it. Listen, when you kick something like that aside, and then you're like, what else can I kick aside? How many asses can I kick in a day and take names? And that's the mentality you have to have. You have to have the drive. You have to keep your eye on the prize. There's light at the end of the tunnel. But if you don't keep your eye on the prize and you don't have the wherewithal to think that thoughts become things, then you are going to continue to be mediocre. I promise you. That is straight talk coming from an extraordinary amount of experience. So I'm always willing. You can ask anybody who knows me. Hey, do you think Brian will talk to me? Do you think Brian can help me through a situation? And they will be like, you better run, because yes, he can help you. Run to his house. The sooner you get there, the better you're going to feel. I'm not tooting my horn. You wanted to talk about us today? I don't normally do it. I don't like to do it. I'm a humbled person. This is the only time. But if you want to talk about horses, you want to talk about anything, being a paramedic, served in law enforcement, been a full-time student for 10 years. I was a yacht broker. I was a commercial investment real estate agent. I've owned a logistics company.
I'm his first wife.
Mm-hmm. And now I help people grow their businesses by growing their brand and using AI-powered technologies to make their jobs easier, their lives easier, their businesses grow, their, lead capture and all that kind of good stuff. So anyhow, and that is it. I've got nothing more. I got nothing about me. I really don't like talking about myself. So we did it at one time, and
he doesn't like to talk about himself. I love to talk about myself, but I'm not going to do that to you, Low Country. We can talk about me a different time. Don't you worry. I'll be back. Right, babe?
That was kind of creepy.
You're kind of creepy.
Don't worry, I'll be back. I like talking about myself, so I'll be back. Don't worry. All right. Well, I think we just like we do every other, we give you a little reggae island for the way out. So, Gina, let's talk. Yes. We got to get in touch with Nick DeSimone. Are you friends with him?
No.
Okay. I'll get in touch with him.
Yeah.
I'll call him because Wednesday we're going to book a few more. So we've got some shows that we're going to be taping. Gina's got some vacation coming up, which means that's when we really put the screws to it. So we've got some great guests coming up. We've got, I'm sure in due time, we'll have Charles back. We're going to have Henry. Henry's going to be on the show. He is going to bring his friend. He's either going to bring his friend or we're going to have his friend on from his Field in Finn. If you haven't checked out his YouTube channel, he's a local naturalist, hunter, fisher extraordinaire. So we got Field in Finn. That's at Field in Finn on YouTube. So check him out. He's got some great videos. They're short, so he's not going to hold your time like I do. And so Henry's going to come on. We're going to have Doug Williams. We got our sponsors that are going to come on. You're going to see Jorge's sign back here in about 2 weeks because that's we're a little behind in getting that going. And shirts are coming in. We're going to order them in the next couple days. So,
yep.
You're going to keep hearing about it. No, you're not. I'm not going to say any more about it unless you want me to, but you heard it. We got shirts. I'm going to work on getting them on the website. I tried today. It was not easy.
Okay.
I don't like their platform, so. But too late. Too late. You got to deal with it. So.
Alrighty.
It's part of being in branding and digital marketing. So,
brand representation.
Yeah, I'm not sitting here. I don't want anybody playing violins for me. So, just what I do, and I love it every day. Oh, what are you doing over there?
I was playing the violin for you.
I did not sound like a violin. Oh boy.
I don't know, everybody. It's been a long day,
and now you know. Now you know what I got to deal with.
I'm a delight.
Wait till you meet the other roommate.
He's a delight as well.
Yeah. So.
And Luna's crazy. So.
Yeah. Well, Low Country, we will be back to you with some, like I said, great guests. Hey, and always, Chip, Michael Love. Can't wait to have you on again, buddy. I don't know how you're surviving in this heat, bro. I don't know how you're doing it.
He's probably like 5 pounds.
And Tom Curry, I sent you a message. We need you in here to talk about the Curry family of brands. So with that, keep building, keep dreaming, keep writing your story. Thoughts become things, Low Country. Have a good night.
Bye.